What's going on, world? This is your boy Super Drew, and it's the first episode of Let's Talk About It. And today we're going to be talking about something that dear to my heart. It's the simple fact that sometimes we allow people to define who we are rather than defining who we are for ourselves. Now, this was something that I realized when I was pretty much daydreaming. I was in the moment. I was so enamored with what it was that I was visualizing that it felt so real. What I was experiencing felt real. I was pretty much not concerned with anything. It was pure bliss. And I realized when I pretty much stopped visualizing, when I stopped visualizing what it was that I was focusing in on, what I was giving my energy to, I realized that we allow people to pretty much define what is real and what's not real. Me, quote unquote, daydreaming, I felt like I was conditioned that it was a daydream, that it wasn't real. But I had the thought, I was like, why? Who says that's not real? And then it came to me, people say it's not real, it's just daydreaming. And I said, well, I think it's real. I felt it. I felt like I was doing what I was visualizing. And now if I talk to other people about this, they would have the same conversation that I was having mentally. So I made a correlation. I said, okay, if that's what's going on, then I have to not believe what these people are saying, because these quote unquote experts at these subjects they're not experts. They're learning just like us. They're just putting on a pretend show that they know everything. And I say this from experience, not from me reading a book or anything like this, because I had 3 people in my life, 3 people who were family members who died from doctors telling them that this was their issue when it was something totally different. My uncle just recently passed due to a misdiagnosis of cancer. I just say this to say that it's just very symbolic, the simple fact that I had this vision, and then looking at it, I realized that it wasn't real. But it wasn't me who was pretty much saying it wasn't real. It was pretty much my old beliefs saying that that's not real, and if you want it to be real, you have to work hard. Well, I practice the law of least effort, which is pretty much allowing things to happen naturally, because if you watch nature, it just happens. A tree doesn't say I'm trying to be a tree. It just is what it is, which is a tree. A blade of grass doesn't try to grow, it just grows. So I wrote down in my notes, and I was like, so many times we see a thing and it's so vivid, and we tell ourselves we have to work hard to achieve that goal, when in fact this is a false assumption. Not saying that it's not real, not saying that hard work doesn't pay off. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we can just hold on to that vision and hold on with faith that that's going to be a reality. Like, you don't have to try to make things happen. You can just allow things to happen. But when you allow these things to happen, you pretty much have this thought, this daydream that you have, and you feel it with your emotion, because all emotion is energy and motion. So you're giving it life. You're breathing that life into it. You're feeding it your emotion, because we're doing it on a regular basis. We always give our thoughts emotions. If you think about something that happened in the past and you're just like, hey, this happened and I was really sad about it, you keep thinking about it, you keep giving your emotions to it, you get tied up into the emotion, and you just feel sad, or you feel bad about yourself. Me, I don't feel bad about anything at all anymore. If I did it, then I come to terms with, hey, that's what I did. What can we do to move on from that standpoint? I'm not trying to go into the past or anything like that, because time is an illusion. There is only the eternal now. There's only this moment, this second. This is where your power is right now. You can just You can say things, you can speak life, you can speak things into existence, you can speak life into existence. You can say things that you want to happen and they will happen. Just think about the simple fact that if you ever been to college, when you were in high school, there was a thought of you being in college. But now look at you, you're in college. But you take these things for granted, or you don't appreciate them, and you see life go past you because you allow people to define your reality. This simple idea that you had a thought to go to college and now you're in college, that's huge. But people say that's not huge, you know, that's normal. That's what everybody does. But everybody doesn't go to college. Look at Bob Proctor, never went to college and he's successful. There are a lot of successful people who have not went to college. This is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. So whatever it is that you want to be and you're working towards that, whether it be physically or just straight giving a mental force to it, you're a success. Don't allow people to say, hey, you're not successful because you don't have money. Nobody wants money. We want the things that money symbolizes. We want the cars. We want the nice houses. We want the vacations we can take. We want the freedom to enjoy life to its fullest. That's what we want. We know if we have money, we can trade those things for the things that we truly want, which are the clothes, the nice houses, the beautiful spouses. Whatever it is that you want in life, you can have those things. You don't have to focus on the money. You just want the things that money can buy for you. Henry Ford said that I'm not interested in money. I'm interested in things that money symbolizes. So what does money symbolize? This camera that I'm talking to you right now on symbolizes the fact that I had money. I had to actually use money to actually buy this camera. I have a cell phone. I had to use money to buy that cell phone. I have an apartment. I had to use money to buy that apartment. It wasn't, I didn't want money for some fact of just having money. Just look at Pablo Escobar. He had stacks of money. I mean, rats were just literally just eating the money. At one point in time, he's just throwing money in the fire. He didn't care. Money was just money. It's only had a value what you put onto it. And we put value on money because of the things that it could be used to trade, because all money is one form of currency. And we are unaware of the most influential piece of currency we ever have, which is our attention. I want to share with you this quote that says, energy, because where your attention goes, your energy flows. So it says, energy is the currency of the universe. When you pay attention to something, you buy that experience. So when you allow your consciousness to focus on someone or something that annoys you, you feed it your energy and it reciprocates the experience of being annoyed. Be selective in your focus because your attention feeds the energy of it and keeps it alive, not just within you, but in the collective consciousness as well. So what does your dream cost? What does it cost? Give it your attention. Give it all your mental thoughts. All your thoughts should be aligned with your goal. If you want to graduate, you should be thinking about somebody handing you a diploma every moment of the day. You should think about that. If you want a new car, you should think about people congratulating you or asking you, how'd you get your new car? If you want a new job that pays more and allows you to have more freedom, you should visualize and see and hear people and touch people that are telling you, hey, how did you get that new job? I want to experience something very similar to that. And you just look at them and smile and say, I just paid for it with my energy. I just paid for it with the only currency that I had at the time, which is my attention. I paid attention to it. I paid attention to this thing that I wanted, this experience that I wanted. And they would say, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Like, is this, that's all you have to do? Is that simple? It's that simple. But a lot of people don't do it because they don't have faith that it will bring them the results that they want. I am a living witness to this principle. I've had countless things happen to me that were unexplainable, and sometimes we overlook the little things in life. And if we appreciate the little things, life will be so much easier. So I say that to say this: who are you allowing to define you? Are you allowing society? Are you allowing your parents? Are you allowing your friends to define who you are? If you are, then you're playing a very small role. You're only playing the role that they have for you. And just to be honest with you, they don't have a whole lot that they have in store for you. Only you have in store for you so much more and such more greatness. Only when you define what you want for yourself will you ever be able to achieve anything in life that's worthwhile. I've had instances where I'm able to buy my friends things, and those moments I will cherish more than the simple fact that I bought some new shoes or bought a whole new outfit. It is the things that we do for others that gives me a new perspective on life. The ability to help someone else by giving them very key information that could change their life, that's very beneficial to me. And when the person that you help, they achieve what they've achieved, now they want to help you because you've helped them, and all you did was share your perspective with them. And that is truly a wonderful blessing. So remember to define who you are for yourself and keep it locked in your mind, because J. Cole once said, if they don't know your dreams, then they can't shoot them down.